Hello, good evening, my dear sister, Dr.Nada.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Yes, dear. Miss you all.
It's very late in the Philippines. I know.
Yes. Okay. So we are having
midnight.
Yeah. It's already 11:48 midnight. In a few minutes, it's already morning.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So we are here together, either morning, evening.
Yes.
Dear, please check your messenger, dear Nada.
Oh, yes, okay.
We have 10 minutes, but we are live. What's that? I don't know.
But that's not a problem. We will talk a little before we start. We have now this week a very rich week. Celebrate so many things. The Forest Day, the Day of Water, the Student Syndrome, Down Syndrome's Day. We had the Day for the Gifted Students. So many. I say that March is always very, very important for us, for educators. And today the topic of this webinar, management. If we don't know to manage our classroom, we are not ready to work. Am I right? Professor Khaeruddian, welcome.
Yes, you are right. I heard you.
Yes, you have a beautiful background.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So in Malaysia, Professor Khaeruddian, in Malaysia, it is very late. Philippines also, but we are all here together.
Good. I thought it's supposed to start at our time. I'm still early. It's supposed to be at 12, right? And then when I came in, oh my God, everybody's already in.
No. We just few of us.
Mr. Akkas Ali, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I am here. Hello.
We
everyone.
are live now. We are ready, I think.
As I think you can introduce our newly appointed directors and our speakers after 9 minutes. After 9 minutes, you can go to the live. Okay.
But we are live now.
We are live.
We are already.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck to all of you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can start. Inga, before little, we have Professor Khaeruddian, we have Lilibeth. Okay, so we can start. We can
We
start.
can start. Of course, we are ready.
Yeah,
Hello, everybody. Warm greetings from Georgia, from my heart. I'm Inga Kharchilava, Global Friends Club Director. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I want to wish you health, happiness, success, and the blessing to all my dear and respected people. Nice to meet you all again. You know, it is very important for us in general to work on sustainable development goals. And all of us educators around the world are trying to solve this problem by 2030. We discussed different goals at our conferences and webinars. Today we'll talk about a very important topic, classroom management. That's great. We also today have students who are ready to share their thoughts. Oh my God, it's really very interesting. I'm sure we'll learn a lot today because today the whole world is together. I'm looking forward to our speakers and students' interesting speech and presentation today. Global Friends Club is a networking platform. We working together on education, peace, humanity, love, friendship. Also, we're working on sustainable development goals. Our mission and vision is that together we share our knowledge, thought, positivity, and spread education, peace, humanity, love, and friendship by collaborating with other people's organizations, digitally online platforms. Thanks and regards. We continue to study together and share your knowledge, which is other. We grow up together and try to build a new education world. I'm greeting to all great speakers today. It is most important for me to meet all speakers and listen amazing things from them. Thank you to Mr. Akkas Ali, the founder of Global Friends Club, for this really very, very important job you did, sir. It is really, an amazing job. We are proud of you and God bless you. I also welcome our amazing and wonderful moderator and guest speaker, Professor Dr. my dear sister Nada Ratkovic from Croatia. She is a really great person and I'm sure she will bright our conferences today. My great respect to you, my dear. Thank you so much to all the participants from all over the world. Thank you for your support and activities. Many thanks to the Global Friends Club team for excellent and organizing work. Maria Mamagulashvili, Inga Chapidze, Kahaber Chankvetadze, Nino Tsatsidze, and all. And also a very big thanks to our sponsor and guest of honor for this support. He's always with us, Mr. Rajarao and Prince Pagidipalli from India. Thank you. Okay, again, thank you so much all today's guests, all today's speakers. Best wishes to all of you. Okay, I think it's time to start our session today. Now, Global Friends Club stage is yours, dear Nada. Please continue.
Thank you. Greetings from Croatia. Good evening, good morning to all our respected, honorable speakers, guests, participants from all around the globe. Today, an amazing day. We have a great international webinar on the topic classroom management. I want to first thanks to our great founders, Dr. Akkas for giving us this amazing Global Friends Club. Friends Club, we are all here friends. And my dear sister, Dr. Inga Kharchilava, for this great event today. I'm sure that we will all enjoy together this day, this webinar, and it is really a very important topic because here on the Global Friends Club stage, we are taking care about all the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And today we have a very important topic. I can say not only from education, classroom management, what it means, classroom management, what it means for us. So today we will get so many answers, what it is, why it is important, and how to get it right. Like a educator, like a professor, we are more than instructors. We are coaches. We are confidants. We are very important. We are the classroom managers. And our teaching needs to be effective and also our learning if we want that it can have a place in the classroom. But what is exactly a classroom management? Why it is important and how can we manage it from day to day? So if we started from the definition, it is a wide variety of skills and techniques. If we don't have that skills and techniques, and what is the result of the skills and techniques? It is our knowledge. And educator needs to facilitate always all conditions for the learning. But we need to establish and sustain always a good environment, an environment in the classroom for our students. We need to create so many opportunities for them, for the learnings, for their emotional growth. And what is more important today, we know that after Corona, the situation in education still is not the same. So many stress, depression, suicides. There are so many negative things, so many negative behaviors. So we need to reduce that. We need to learn. We need to be, I can say, not only a educator. We need to be a doctor, a psychologist, everything. We need to be all in one if we want to give good results and if we want to have an effective classroom management. But today I will have more opportunity to talk. Today I want to first call our guest. So Dr. Inga, will we start with our event? Here, we will call first our great Professor Khaeruddian. Professor
Yes.
Khaeruddian he is all in one. We can say he's all in one, and he's a great manager, he's a great mentor, he's a great coach, and also he's a great singer. So, Professor Khaeruddian, welcome.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Nada, for the kind words. Thank you, Dr. Inga, for inviting me. Okay, I didn't realize that I'm going to be the first speaker, but it's interesting because this subject appears to a lot of people like a very simple thing, like people don't take for granted. People talk about all the big things, like pedagogy, like taxonomy, like critical thinking, blah, 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 everything big, in education. But when we talk about classroom management, we are talking about being in the class. And this applies to, all levels of education, from preschool to primary school, to secondary school, to what they call tertiary or higher education. So they all have classes. Of course, we have hybrid, now we have blended learning. But the notion of classroom management, to me, is very important. And it's very interesting because I will not go through. Hello?
We hear you, Professor Khaeruddian, we hear you.
Okay.
But somebody share.
Somebody shared because I want to share my slides.
Oh, yes.
Is that all right? Yeah, hang on, let me see.
Yes, yes, you can, Professor. Now, yes.
Let me SDG. Let me
You
see.
can.
Let me see where I put my slide just now. I was just looking at it. UNSDG. Oh no, I was having it just now. Just give me a few seconds. And SDG.
No problem.
Okay. I was just looking at it just now. Give me a few minutes. SDG 5, SDG 6. Where is SDG 6? Where is okay? Oh no, that is not the file. Oh no. Just give me a second, yeah. Now the more I'm looking at it, the more I can't seem to find it.
I think that Professor Khaeruddian don't need the presentation. Please mute yourself.
Yeah. Just give me a second, okay? Because I have it.
I mute all now.
Professor Khaeruddian, do you hear us? Professor Khaeruddian, you are muted. You are muted. Unmute yourself.
All right, sorry. I'm looking at my slides. I'm trying to look for it because I had it just now. It's because the problem with my screen is it's quite full, yeah. Transformation.
Not only at you, me also.
Let me see. I hope I didn't accidentally delete it. Oh my God. UNG transformation. Okay. 22 March. What's the date today? Today is 23, right? Now we're already 24.
Yes, it is 23.
It was here just now. Oh my God. I have to see.
Professor Khaeruddian, if you want, we can come back to you if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me, you come back to let somebody else do it, and then you call me back shortly, Prof. Nada, rather than wasting time.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. Thank you, Prof. Nada.
And no problem. Let's see. Let's call Dr. Lilibeth. Dr. Lilibeth Gregorio from the Philippines, an amazing educator and a principal in her school. I'm sure that she will say to us how it is not to manage only a classroom, how to manage a whole school. Dr. Lilibeth, welcome. Unmute yourself, please.
Yes.
Okay, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, everyone. From the country Philippines, mabuhay po tayong lahat. And of course, Dr. Nada, thank you so much for this very grateful introduction. Of course, my sister, Dr. Inga, and of course, the M Akkas Ali, the founder. Thank you so much for this invitation. And I have to start with my presentation. I hope
1 minute and yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Ready.
So I have to present to you that I have experienced this 21st century classroom administrator as the principal of the integrated school. I have to observe these teachers not only for elementary but also for junior high school and also the classes of the SPED curriculum. And of course, in the Philippines, we have to value the classroom management. And it was very defined that this classroom management, can I have next slide? All right, so this classroom management is a ways of organizing the resources and learners so that teaching and learning can process in efficient and safe manner. All right, so that is very subjective. So why is classroom management important? Satisfaction and enjoyment in teaching are dependent upon leading learners to cooperate. Classroom management issues are of highest concern for beginning teachers. All right, that's it. And of course, principles of classroom management, we have to state that we have a building a good relationship between the teachers and the learners. We have the setting the rules, the routine, and the procedures as we are go along. We have to managing the self, maintaining appropriate learners' behavior, and of course, a technique of motivating oneself. All right, another one in the next slide. We can come up on building a good relationship between the teachers and of course the learners. So what we're going to do now, if you're a teacher, address a very learners with name. You have to show care and concern. Use humor. Involve class in some decision making, and you work hand in hand with your learners. All right. On the next slide, we can come up another one. Setting rules, routines, and procedures, we have the rules, general expectations that are usually written on the paper. So if the classroom, as a teacher, we have to be very specific on the class rules. We have to listen carefully. We have to follow directions. And of course, we have to work quickly and do not disturb others who are working. And respect others, be kind of your words and actions. And of course, we have to respect school and personal property. And we have to work and play safely. In other words, in the classroom rules, we have to identify that we have to come class on time and listen and follow directions or instructions. We have to raise your hand when you speak and be respectful to others. And we are to be responsible to ask questions. Always do your best and try new things. Work hard and to have fun. And most of all, believe in yourself. All right, so these are the setting rules, routine, and procedures. And in other words, the setting rules and routines and procedures, who are the persons that are responsible in setting the rules, the routine, and procedures of this classroom? Yes, the teachers as well as the learners or the students. And when and how should we implement the rules, the routines, and procedures? At the beginning of the school year, consistently, and we have to be firm or firmly. And what is the purpose of setting the rules, the routines, and procedures? For the smooth running of classroom and the teaching and learning. Right. All right. Next slide. We can have another one, the managing self.
I don't know what's happened.
All right. So in the managing self, you have being fair and of course being firm. Not only that you have to strict, but you have to be firm as a teacher. Okay. And we have to be friendly. All right. So the school is a child-friendly school. We have to be optimistic, determined, and we have to maintain a professional image. All right. So that is why we have to be responsible teachers and we have to maintain the appropriate learners' behavior. We have to be very, very ready with the active in monitoring your learner's behavior. All right, so we have to develop the eyes active, focus in, pay attention when you are performing or in the lecturing. Right, next, preventing is better than controlling. And next, reduce classroom disruptions. All right. That will be on the slide 10, I know. Slide 10. Okay.
It's
Right.
not working good. I don't know why.
Okay, yes. So another
Yes.
one. Okay, here. Classroom management is not just disciplines. Yes, discipline plans have rules. The classroom management plans have procedures. A procedure is a method or process for getting things done. Procedures simplify the task of succeeding at school, though learning takes place when you discipline and learning takes place only when a student is at work. All right, so when you discipline considers how students behave, procedure considers how things are done. Discipline has penalties and rewards. Procedures have no penalties or rewards. All right. So this was your, how about the best practices that we can? Teachers believe all learners can learn. Clearly articulated goals, conditions for learning are modified and differentiated. Relevant learning that is engaging for all students. Positive, personalized relationship for all students. And the last, okay, in the conclusion, in a well-managed classroom, there exists a set of procedures and routines that structure the classroom. The learners are engaged in learning. The learners know what is expected of them. There is relatively little wasted time, confusion, or disruption. The climate of the classroom is work-oriented, relaxed, pleasant, and welcoming. The teachers and their learners are successful. All right, so before end, I have to end my slides with these very good thoughts in order to, for your good insights. 100 years from now, it won't matter what kind of car I drove, what kind of house I live in, how much money I had in the bank, nor what my clothes look like, but the world may be a little better because I was important in the life of a child. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Yes, we are to be very confident that we are teachers, we are educators, we can touch the lives of child, and we can be the role model. As one, I am your ambassador, Dr. Lilibeth P. Gregorio from the Philippines. Thank you once more and mabuhay.
Mabuhay, mabuhay to the Philippines.
Yes.
Yes, mabuhay.
Great, Dr. Lilibeth,
Yes.
for an amazing presentation, like a great principal. She was talking from her experience, great experience, how to make a well-managed classroom. So many procedures, routines. Learners need to be engaged in learning, know what is expected from them, and if we talk about the climate in the classroom, as Dr. Lilibeth said, it needs to be relaxed, pleasant, and welcoming. So teachers and their learners will be then successful. An amazing presentation and speech. Thank you. Thank you, great Dr. Lilibeth.
Dear
And
Nada, we for all speakers have certificate, but we share little next
later.
time. Okay.
Yes, we will share that later. We will share that
Yes.
later.
Yes.
Yes, we will come back again to the Philippines very soon, but we are moving to our Professor Khaeruddian because he needs to start his speech. Professor Khaeruddian, ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, welcome.
So can I share my slides?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Okay, is my slides audible now?
Yes.
All right, okay. Now, where was I talking about? Okay. I started just now talking about, classroom management. It looks very, very simple. People don't pay attention to it. People are talking about UN, United Nations Sustainability Development Goal 4, quality education. We're talking about the world. Then we're talking about the countries. Then we're talking about the different districts, and slowly, But we forgot what we need to pay attention to the school. Doesn't matter wherever you are in which part of the globe, but that's where it is, and more often than not we take it for granted. So we can look at classroom management again from so many different perspectives, from so many different views. And Dr. Lilibeth has just shared with us just now from her view on the discipline and all the various things that need to be put in place at the school, which is good, Dr. Lilibeth. Now, I read something just earlier today by someone by the name of Angela. I will share the things afterwards. And I kind of like the way that she wrote about classroom management. She was looking more on strategy, the strategy in the classroom. And I wanted to share this tonight, in the next few minutes. I hope it will inspire, especially new teachers who wants to be, because you need to have passion to teach. Once you have the passion, you like your job, and you know what's going on, what's changing in the world, and what are the technologies that are available, then you would make a much better, excellent teacher. All right. Okay, let me move on. Okay, I won't go into this. We know that ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and for that, quality education is one of the 17 SDG. I've spoken on number 14. I've spoken on gender equality, number 6, and and a few others. So today I'm speaking on number 4, but more specifically on classroom management. All right. Okay, that's the target. I won't read to you. I'm sure you know what they are. You have target 1, 4, 1, and all that. Okay, I won't go into that detail. Now, I just want to move specifically into this, which I read earlier this morning. Let classroom management strategies support your journey to becoming a super cool teacher. This is for new young teachers. Doesn't matter, where you are in any part of the globe. Now, okay, the first one, interactive classroom activities, classroom management strategy. And instead of students passively absorbing knowledge with traditional teaching methods, the interactive classroom method has changed the situation. Nowadays, in this new classroom model, students will be the center and teachers will be in charge of what they call, I can't see this, let me see. Okay, in charge of teaching, guiding, directing, and assisting, which Dr. Lilibeth has mentioned in passing just now. Teachers will reinforce and enhance lessons through interactive classroom activities with multimedia lectures with engaging, fun content that makes it for students to interact. Students can actively participate in lessons with activities such as interactive presentation, jigsaw learning, quizzes, role-play debates. Now, interactive classroom activities are increasingly used in popularity. This is considered one of the most effective classroom management strategies to attract students' attention with real-time lecturers. Let's move on. Okay, number 2, innovative teaching methods. Okay, again, another classroom management strategy. Innovating teaching method is transitioning from educational programs that approach the content to learners' ability, which Dr. Lilibeth also mentioned. It helps students promote creativity and develop skills, including self-research, problem solving, and critical thinking skills, soft skills, and self-assessment. In particular, innovating teaching methods also make the class a lot more alive by using design thinking process, using virtual reality technology, using artificial intelligence in education, blended learning, project-based learning, and inquiry-based learning. Because these are the methods that, of course, as teachers, you don't want to miss. Right, Dr. Lilibeth? Let's move on. Okay, number 3, classroom management skills again, classroom management strategies. Whether you are a new teacher or have years of experience, classroom management skills will help you run your classroom smoothly and help create a positive learning environment for your students. You can practice classroom management skills with key points around creating a happy classroom, capturing students' attention, no more noisy classroom, and positive discipline. Now, these skills will be critical contributors to your classroom management strategies. All right, let's move on. Number 4, teaching soft skills, classroom management strategies again. In addition to transcripts, certificates, and academic achievements, what helps students truly become adults and cope with life after school are soft skills, right? They don't just help students to cope better with crisis, but also help to improve listening skills, leading to care, empathy, and a better understanding of situations and people. Yeah, to teach soft skills effectively, there can be the following ways: group projects and teamwork, learning and assessment. I'm sure we're all familiar with it. Learning and assessment, experimental learning techniques, note-taking and self-reflection, and peer review. When equipped with soft skills early and fully, students will easily adapt and integrate better, so to be much easier to manage. So it will be much easier for you to manage your class management, right? Number 5, formative, the last one. Actually, there's a lot. I'm only choosing 5. In a formative assessment activities, right? Now, in a balanced rating system, both formative and summative assessments are extremely important in gathering information. If you rely too much on either assessment form, the status of tracking students' learning will become ambiguous and inaccurate. When applied to practice in the classroom, formative assessments activities provide information for teachers to easily adjust teaching to suit the students' acquisition pace quickly. Now, these minor adjustments help students achieve their learning goals and acquire knowledge most effectively. Here are some formative assessment activities ideas, okay? Quizzes and games, interactive classroom activities, discussion and debate, live polls and survey. Now, these formative assessment activities will help teachers to understand where students are having problems with the lesson. Now, what kind of teaching do students like? How well do students understand today's lesson, etc., blah, blah, blah. Am I right? So this, I'm sure the teachers who are watching this can relate to what I'm saying, right? Because they are experiencing it every day. Now, the next one. Okay. Oh, I'm done. This is one of my last slide. I Google, and when you're free, because I read this, okay? I'm sharing this. I Google, this is my source of reference. 14 best, I only showed 5, but there are 14 best classroom management strategies and techniques in 2003. Education was written by Jane Ng. Very recently, 10 January 2023, and that thing that I wrote was only a 7-minute read. So I took it and then I shared it so that I can share it with all my friends all over the world tonight. So, Prof. Nada, Dr. Inga, I'm done. So that's it. It could be said of me in this presentation. I've only made up a bunch of other people's flowers, providing on my own only the string that ties them together.
Professor
right.
Khaeruddian, amazing,
yes,
amazing, like always.
Thank you, Prof. Nada.
What to say? I like this part when you were showing what teachers need to do in classroom. Yes, today, the biggest problem is the students, how to make attention. If we are today only talking, we are boring. So today we really need to be very interesting to make them the classes very innovative, creative, critical,
absolutely,
and all the soft skills and hard skills we need to have.
Prof. Nada.
Yes. Great. Bravo, Professor Khaeruddian. Great. Thank you for your insights, for sharing with us. Now, again, from Malaysia, we are moving to the Philippines. I want to say that Professor Khaeruddian was today for the first time with us at the Global Friends Club. Let's give him a big clap because he is with us. He's our great friend. And yes, today we have also a new amazing person who joined us today at Global Friends Club. She's coming from the Philippines. She is Dr. Myla M. Artinas. She's a professor at La Salle University, Department of Sociology and Behavioral Sciences. So, Dr. Myla, I'm sure that she will today with us share the important things because she is an amazing professor, educator, researchers, awarded a lot, published a lot, working with the students, encouraging them in so many organizations, International Society, Women's Rights, Sociology Society, Association of Researchers. She finished her AB at Sociology at the University of the Philippines. So, Dr. Myla, we are really honored to have you here today with us on the Global Friends Club platform. Welcome.
Hello, good evening. Okay, thank you very much, okay, for inviting me to join you in this event. Okay, my pleasure to be with you. Okay, thank you very much. So let me share my screen.
You can.
Okay, can you see this clearly?
Yes, but
thanks,
full
okay.
screen.
Okay, full screen. So
Great,
it's okay.
great, Dr. Myla, great.
Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, so to begin with, okay, let me thank first the organizers. Thank you very much, Global Friends Club, for inviting me to be one of the presenters in this event. Thank you very much for asking me, okay, to share my understanding about the importance of classroom management, okay, to promoting SDG 4 for quality education. So again, okay, I am Dr. Myla Arcinas from the Philippines. Okay, I'm a faculty member of the De La Salle University, likewise of the University of the Philippines Open University. Okay, so as we all know, okay, education is a fundamental human right and a key driver of sustainable development as acknowledged, okay, by SDG 4 and of course as highlighted by our earlier presenters. It seeks to ensure that everyone, okay, regardless, okay, of background, has access to quality education and learning opportunities, okay, to acquire knowledge and skills necessary for success in the 21st century education. So SDG 4 seeks to ensure an inclusive and an equitable quality education for all by 2030, identifying the importance of effective classroom management as a critical factor to achieving quality education. UNESCO likewise acknowledges, okay, the significance of effective classroom management in promoting, okay, an inclusive and an equitable education. In its 2020 Global Education Monitoring Report, UNESCO stresses, okay, the need for educators to create an inclusive and safe learning classroom environment that recognizes and responds to the diversity of students' backgrounds, experiences, and learning needs. Okay, there are many definitions of classroom management that you would see given by different authors, given different researches done. But, okay, it's very important that we need to support SDG 4 and the need, okay, for effective classroom management to be a support or a clear determinant, okay, to achieving quality education. So very important, okay, is to ensure that we could create, okay, a safe, inclusive, and conducive learning environment for students and to promote positive student learning outcomes. There are many, okay, actually in terms of student outcomes that we could mention. Example of this, reducing disruptive behaviors, increase engagement, okay, in the classroom, improve academic performance, better social and emotional development, and promote equity and inclusivity in education. In my talk, okay, what I would like to highlight to you and of course share is the importance of inclusivity to promote education, quality education. Let me share, okay, to you this acronym, Class Empower, okay, Class Empower. Of course, with different representations, okay, to help achieve quality education. So for the term class, you have C, culturally responsive teaching practices, L for language, A, to accommodate the learning needs of all students, S, to ensure school policies that promote inclusivity, S, supportive, differentiated instruction and accommodation, and for the word empower, E for expectation, M for motivation, P for positive reinforcement, O for organization, of course, the need to promote whole child approach learning, equal access to education, and positive relationship. Okay, now achieving inclusive education, crucial is that we should be able to achieve a culturally responsive teaching practices, recognizing and valuing diversity of students, okay, from different backgrounds, so that we would be able to promote higher learning. Okay, so we should make them feel respected and engaged in the process of learning. Okay. Likewise, the importance of positive language. Reinforcement of good behavior would need encouragement, okay, in a positive language. So communication is very important. And in this regard, okay, we should be more sensitive, okay, to the use of appropriate language in different cultural localities or settings. And then accommodating the learning needs of all students, okay? Accommodating the learning needs of all students. UDL provides multiple means of representation, expression, and engagement to support diverse learners. So I hope as faculty, we would be able to learn to appreciate UDL as a flexible learning environment to accommodate learning needs of all students. And then accept policies, school policies that would promote inclusivity. Okay, by this we mean flexible scheduling, team teaching, and individualized support services that can help ensure that students can achieve high quality education. And then S, supportive of differentiated instruction and accommodation. So an inclusive education recognizes that students may have different needs and different experiences, different contexts in terms of resources availability. So with this, promote social equity and inclusivity by ensuring that all students have access to the support of resources that they need to succeed academically. Now, as to empower, okay, it's very important that in terms of expectations, we should be able to clearly communicate the academic and behavioral expectations to students to hold them achieve high standards for education, and then motivate them, okay? Provide the means, the environment for them to engage and challenge them to learn more given different experiences. And then P, support positive reinforcement, okay, that would reward good behavior and of course academic performance. And then O, a well-organized, okay, learning environment, okay, that is conducive to learning with clear procedures and routines, okay, for managing time and materials. And then very important, okay, take a whole child approach to teaching by considering social, emotional, and academic needs of students. Not only the academic needs, but considering the totality, social and emotional learning of the students. And then equal access to education. This simply means that all students receive the same quality of education, support, and resources necessary to succeed. And then support positive relationship, build positive relationship with students, and foster a sense of community in the classroom. So a positive teacher-student relationship have to be seen clearly, visible in the classroom to improve learning outcomes. Now, to end, okay, my talk, okay, very simple presentation, let me share these words from Paul Dix and of course, Diane Richler. As said by Paul Dix, classroom management is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It requires flexibility, creativity, and a willingness to adapt to the needs of your students. And as said by Diane Richler, inclusive education means embracing diversity, fostering a sense of belongingness, and creating opportunities for all students to succeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. So let me stop my sharing. Okay.
Yes, great, Dr. Myla. Amazing speech, amazing presentation, Dr. Myla.
Thank you. My pleasure to join you.
Yes.
It was
Thank you
great
so
too.
much, dear. So welcome to Global Friends Club.
Thank you.
proud
Thank
of
you.
you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Nada, for inviting me. Thank you,
So,
everyone.
I want to just say a few words very quickly. I like this, how Dr. Myla presents this, promoting the positive student outcomes like a big sociology, how we need to reduce behaviors, disruptive increase engagement, improve academic performance, make better social emotional development, and promote equity, inclusivity in education. All the acronyms. I need to say that I really never see this before. These acronyms, the meanings of how cultural responsive language, accommodation, school policies, expectation, motivations. So this was Dr. Myla. I'm sure that we will
Great.
see this presentation more time and watch and listen. But here we have so beautiful certificate.
Yes,
Inga.
Thank you.
congratulations, dear Myla.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank you very
congratulations,
much.
Professor Khaeruddian.
Yes, Professor Khaeruddian.
Yes, and
Wow.
of course,
Wow.
dear
Wow.
Lilibeth, congratulations.
Yes,
Thank
great.
you so much. Great.
Great, amazing. Congratulations to all our amazing first three speakers. Make a big standard. So let's see how will we continue. Now we are moving to France. We are moving to France. At France, from France is coming an amazing lady called M.H.E. When you hear this, breathe peace, love, and live your authenticity. Discover your true self, master your life, and maximize your human potential. Our great Dr. M.H.E is a wellness architect in the Liva Academy. Also, a mentoring and motivation at the Women Empowering 300 Mission Million All with. Welcome from France, great Madame and Boss. Also, I want to say welcome to the Global Friends Club for the first time. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your welcome and to welcome me and to invite me for this amazing topic, classroom management, because I think that we forget something, that we all have different skills and different tools to help in the classroom. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for everyone. So yes, for me, the first thing when we talk about classroom management, I think about mindfulness, because mindfulness for classroom management is another approach to teaching. With many teachers and children now experiencing higher levels of stress, mindfulness, meditation, breathing, conscious breathing are becoming increasingly important tools. Learn how mindfulness in the classroom can help kids regulate their behavior, and mindfulness techniques improve to focus. When you're using mindfulness to manage your classroom, doesn't have to mean you're leading your students in a guided meditation every morning, but it's also about mindfulness behavior. It's very easy to have a mindfulness behavior. First of all, built with student-teacher relationship. One of the best ways that mindfulness can help you manage your classroom is by improving your relationships with your students. Second, believe in your students, because mindfulness fosters compassion and empathy. This is a positive thing for classroom management, because it's important to always see the strength in everyone, especially your most challenging students. 3, speak mindfully. What does it mean, speak mindfully? Be mindful of your speech, both with your students and other adults on campus. Speaking mindfully is about checking in with yourself before speaking words out loud. It means understanding that words have an effect, and sometimes that effect is irreversible. That means when you speak, be careful before you speak. Take a moment, take a breath, deep breath, and speak. Because all perception about your talk are very, very powerful and a big impact on the students. And also praise the positive.
Because one of the most effective methods on the classroom management is to praise positive behaviors. Kids often repeat behaviors that get them noticed. When you reprimand them for misbehaving, but don't notice when they're doing something well, they may start to behave even more simply to connect with you. It's important to praise positive behaviors you see in students in the classroom. And mindfulness through breathing, my specialty, my expertise, conscious breathing in the classroom. Mindfulness. I believe in the breath work to bring conscious breathing in the classroom. Why conscious breathing? One of the most overlooked aspects of daily life is how we breathe, and yet bringing awareness to our breathing can profoundly change our lives and the lives of our students for the better. It's very easy, it's quick and simple to have a couple minutes of breathing practice a day. It's accessible in every moment. Best of all, it's free. Our breath belongs to each of us. When we breathe consciously, we bring awareness, intention, attention to our inner experience. And more, when a conscious breathing practice is integrated into the classroom, teachers, students, and researchers report many benefits. For example, clears and focuses the mind, improve self-regulation and self-containment. Important way, it reduces need for medication, help foster class cohesion, reduces stress, worry, anxiety, improve performance, focusing, concentration, helps reduce post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD symptoms, reduces blood pressure, reduces pain, and so on. So it's very helpful to use conscious breathing in the classroom. So that's, for me, mindfulness. It's another approach to teaching, but very helpful. And I can believe, and I can just advise every teacher to follow a program, a mindfulness program, to help you first and to help the students in the second part. Thank you for your attention. I hope that it's helpful for everyone to hear about mindfulness in the classroom, because I know that a program can be very, very helpful for everyone.
Wow. That's great, and both great, madam, and both take deep breathe, not only one breathe, two, 1, 2, 3. And when we get up from the bed, first things we need to do that is take a deep breathe, and also practice that with our students, because we know today there are so many under the stress. So we need to help them. Positive mindset, and positive mindset. Now we have another. Okay, Dr. Inga will show the certificates. Great.
Congratulations, dear. You are really amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure for me. And, you know, I think that this event is very important for everyone, because we forget sometimes that we all need support.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And greetings to the friends. Great.
Thank you so much.
Let's continue with the positive mindset. Now, let's call another amazing lady, an amazing queen, Dr. Elizabeth Lucas, a founder of Yes You Can International. Dr. Queen, welcome. Dr. Queen, do you hear me? I think maybe some issues. But till our Dr. Queen
Yes.
join. Dr. Queen?
Yes.
I
It's
can
here.
hear.
Okay, welcome,
hear her voice.
welcome.
You can hear my voice.
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
I have to come quickly out to come and enjoy this atmosphere. Let me open my camera so you can see my face.
Okay, good. And now you can see your face.
Wow,
Okay.
yes, we
Wow.
see. Bro.
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to come and share with you. Yes, we are talking about the management in the classroom. I also first of all want to say thank you so much to Dr. Inga and Prof.Dr.Nada for inviting me to come and share a little bit. I'm not going to waste much time because I'm also working at the moment. So I just think it's my duty to be here to share and management. I want to also take this opportunity to say thank you so much to the founder of Global Friends Club. I'm still trying to get it there. If you can remind me again, I think it's Dr. Ali. Am I right? Okay.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Good, good. Yes, we're talking about management. I'm only just going to share with you only one point. And the point is that all our teachers have been major and have been a governor of parent governor of school. So I have a little bit experience of what the students will be going through. So if the teachers can just do extra mile of ensuring, I think one of our speakers have said it, ensuring that we know all our people, all our students, because they are not equal. They are special in their own area. And we just need to watch out for their differences because it's very important. Let me use my own son as an important as an example. When my son was in the class, that was many years ago, the teacher seems not to understand my son because my son is very, very active in the class. So instead of seeing the positive about him, they saw the negative. So in all those reports that the teacher is writing on my son, is always negative. So and I'm the kind of person I love my children. I spent a lot of time with them, even at school. And then later on, they changed the teacher. Because I keep on saying that there's a way we can help these toddlers. There's no point just quickly condemning or just marking them or labeling them to say that they're not really part of the class. So in the process, anyway, I joined them as a school governor, and then there's a register that they normally use that time to register any son, any student in the class that is disturbing. They call that one special needs education. So out of curiosity, I wanted to know more about the SES. So I joined them and also be part of the operation of it. So I have so many questions about it, only to realize that the people of the teachers, they themselves, they don't understand how these children are behaving. So instead of them to try to learn and to work out and to observe the way their development and also, they just jump into conclusion. Anyway, at the end of it, we brought the line and then we tried to do some guidelines for them, for the teachers, so that they can follow the guidelines. And then in the process, it was really a good practice. So what am I trying to say? That all our students in class are different. If only we can take extra time to work and observe and draw closer to them, you will realize that most of the people that we are trying to say they are disturbing the class, probably the syllabus that we are using they know more than that. And they can look at it as if the class, the studies or something is boring. And for a particular male child, when something is boring for them, that's the time they start doing alpha, that's the time they start disturbing others, and that's the time they don't concentrate. But if only we can do extra lessons for that particular person to see how we can help the person in the class, you will see that they will all enjoy together in the same class. Another thing also I would like to say is that mentorship is very important as well in school. It was during that time of the STEM, CEN, that I involved in, that they now realize in that particular school that they need a mentor. They need mentoring skills for the children. So it's very important that we look into how we can mentor, because some of these children, some of them, they are going through a lot, probably from their family or within their schoolmates. So they need somebody to listen to them. They need somebody to express themselves. They need somebody to listen and also to understand them, and also to arrange or to support them. So these are the two things that I think is very important in classroom. If you make every one of them work together, be friends to one another, study together, and enjoy studying, irrespective of any other thing. I believe my little submission is valuable in this space. I want to say thank you so much for inviting me. I want to acknowledge Honorable Inkiru, because she is here with us. I want to also Kiriku Duru, that's one of my colleagues. I want to say thank you to everyone that is listening, and we are all learning together. And we are the change maker. And yes, we can make the change in our classroom as a student and as a teacher. Thank you so much for inviting me. God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you, great Dr. Queen Elizabeth, for your great speech, for your great story, for sharing with us how you do with your children. And that is very important to hear. Thank you. Thank you so much. And
Thank you
congratulations.
so much, respected dear Queen Elizabeth. Congratulations. Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much. I want to say thank you. I have to squeeze myself to quickly come out from where I'm working to be part of this program today. I want to say thank you so much for inviting. And yes, I can see Honorable Dr. Ichirudu. Yeah, well, so I love you. I love you all. Thank you so much, Prof.Dr.Nada and Dr. Inga, for always
Thank you so much.
to be
Thank
part
you.
of the program. I appreciate you all, and I love you all. Thank you.
We also very appreciate you, dear.
Certificate of prayer. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear Nada,
Yes.
I know, invite please Ambassador Mannat. She writes, I go tomorrow school and
Oh,
we
Mannat.
also we have so many speakers and I don't know.
Okay, dear Mannat, you are going to school. Okay, we will call. We are calling our great youth, our great ambassador Mannat. She can go sleep and go to school. Welcome, dear Mannat.
Thank you so much, Nada ma'am and Inga ma'am. Hello, everyone. Myself, Youth Ambassador Mannat Pankul from India. I'm 10 years old. I'm youngest Speak Up champion, certified TED speaker, published author, international storyteller, and winner of many awards for dancing, singing, and acting. Sincere gratitude to Inga ma'am for inviting me as speaker to be part of Global Friends Club webinar to discuss discuss about one of the most crucial topic, classroom management. It's indeed an honor to be among the dignified speakers present here from different parts of the globe. Good classroom management is the art of dealing with problems positively and looking for solutions together so that everyone is involved and willing to find a remedy. The responsive classroom approach creates an ideal environment for learning. Every teacher should know about. We can say that classroom management is ensuring that the class runs smoothly. When a classroom is managed, it creates an environment where the students are focused and there is a positive environment which creates growth in the classroom. It should start from the first day the students enter the classroom. When the classroom is managed, it ensures that the students and teacher are on the same page. Trust me, once a teacher loses control of their classroom, it is difficult to regain control. To have a successful classroom that is well managed, there should be structure, student involvement, and the teacher should remain calm and try different teaching practices. Every classroom should have structure as it is the foundation of the classroom and students respond well to the structure. Not only does it provide students with a safe environment, but it helps increase their ability to succeed in the classroom. The goal for structure in a classroom is to increase productivity and learning. The students should know what is allowed and what is not allowed. There should be an established class routine. Let me tell you about tools for teaching written by Dr. Fred Jones in 2007, where the author said that a classroom routine is simply a well-rehearsed response to a teacher's directive. This helps minimize off-task behavior. When we have gaps in our routine, we allow stress to enter the classroom, which will have us spending most of the time redirecting students. Dr. Jones once said, a wise teacher knows that spending time on procedures early in the semester saves time and energy in the long run. Prevention is always cheaper than remediation. We should address all students who are off task by redirecting them. When we redirect, we need to decide on the course of action we want to take and then follow through on that. When students know what is expected, they will have clear understanding of the structure in the classroom, and the classroom is managed well and everyone has a chance to learn. Actually, teaching is not controlling, but rather working with the students to learn, grow, and succeed together. Academic success depends on these close relationships and guidance that teachers and students have with one another. Educators have always rated discipline as one of the most serious obstacles to promote effective teaching. Proper classroom management leads to class control and conducive teaching learning environment. Please understand that a student's involvement is important in managing a classroom. When we student involvement in the classroom, they're more focused and learn. They're able to handle classroom challenges. Student involvement captures the student attention, which prevents dead time. Each student should have a special job in the classroom. That way, no one is isolated. The job can be simple, but will surely make the student feel important, like a roll call in the morning or passing out papers. Student involvement is a great way to get feedback for the teacher. It helps get a better understanding of who contributes to the classroom and who is not. Creating a student government in the class can be very helpful with feedback. The government can help assist you with planning lessons and holiday parties. Lastly, would say classroom management aims at establishing student self-control through a process of promoting positive student achievement and behavior. As academic achievement, teacher efficacy and teacher and student behavior are directly linked with the concept of classroom management. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, our great Mannat. Thank you. We are proud on you, especially
Yes.
when a child with your years is giving us suggestions what we need to do. Thank you, because you are seeing, thinking about that in your classroom. Thank you so much.
And you're beautiful and very smart, you. Congratulations, dear. We are really proud of you. Keep up an amazing job. Go ahead. Thank you.
Yes, we are proud on our great Mannat. I want to
Excuse
say
me,
that
ma'am. Excuse me. I want to say if I can hear from Rajput, sir.
Good evening to everybody. Good afternoon, good morning to everyone. Wonderful, eminent educators.
Professor Rajput, I'm calling, I need to call Dr.Diya. Please apologize. Apologize, Dr. Rajput. Yes, yes, please. Professor, please, Dr. Rajput. I want to say that
she is always
the Muslims today are celebrating the Ramadan. We have two amazing guests from Pakistan, Bangladesh. They are waiting for their church. They have so many duties. Please, Dr. Rajput, I need to call them, please.
okay. Thank you.
Thank
God
Yes,
bless Mannat.
yes,
God bless
Dr.
Mannat.
Rajput. Yes. So, this is also for the first time we have an amazing lady who is working for society and humanity, for education, for everything, every day. We are proud on you. Let me present her. She is an amazing Dr.Diya Choudhary. She's a SEO Team Diya Global PVT. She's a founder and director in Team Diya Global, Team Diya Tourism Camp, Team Diya Marketing, Team Diya Welfare. She has a digital agency and she is working for education, humanity, and for all. Dr. Diya, welcome. Welcome to Global Friends Club.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Nada, and thank you, Dr. Inga. Thank you for having me. Good morning and good evening to everyone. This is Dr. Diya Choudhary, Chairperson of Team Diya Global Private Limited and President GPPC and also Business Lady. Dr. Inga and Dr. Nada, today we will discuss about classroom management. SDG 4 has 10 targets which are measured by 11 indicators, then 7 outcomes targets are pre-primary and secondary education, equal access to quality and pre-primary education, affordable, technical, vocational, and higher education, increased number of people with relevant skills and education for sustainable development and global citizenship. Build and upgrade inclusive and safe schools, expand higher education, scholarship for developing countries, and increase qualified teachers in developing countries. Major progress has been made in access to education, specifically at the primary level and school level for both girls and boys. Good classroom management is not simply about keeping everyone in their seats and quiet. It's about building strong relationship and with your students, encouraging them to take part in their own learning, and sharing a little of yourself. A class culture that is good for kids is good for teachers too. Classroom management skills and techniques that teachers use to keep students organized, orderly, focused, attentive on task, and academically productive during a class. When classroom management strategies are executed effectively, teachers minimize the behaviors that learning for both individuals, students, and groups of students. Classroom management extends to everything that teachers may do to better or improve students' learning, which would include such factors as behavior, positive behavior, happy face expressions, and encouraging statements, the respectful and fair treatment of students, etc. etc. Environment, for example, a welcoming classroom, learning materials that's organized to support specific learning activities. Expressions, the quality of work that teachers expect students to produce, the ways to teacher expects students to behave towards other students, the agreements that teachers make with students, materials, the types of taxes, equipments, and other learning resources that teachers use, or activities, the kids of learning experiences that teachers design to engage students. In recent years, classroom management has received an increasing amount of attention from education leaders, reformers, and researchers, educators who have analyzed and document the effective strategies used by successfully teachers. The growing emphasis on classroom management and that strong management skills are the foundation of strong teaching. In addition, there are no more professional development opportunities and related to classroom management being offered to teachers, and there have been discussions about their role of practical, technical education and techniques in teacher education and certification programs. Build relationships is most important topic. Building relationships with your students, this is most important of classroom management strategies and the most challenging. When students and teachers trust one another, they can get so much more done in the classroom. Positive relationships may not solve all your classroom problems, but they are a great place to start. Be realistic about how much information you can hold in your head. Keep a chart or notebook about things you learned from your students. Who lives with their grandmother? What kid loves to pick strawberries? Review this chart regularly before you meet with your students, so you can ask them personal questions that show you care. The power of building positive one-on-one relationships with students, according to teachers, and long-lasting relationship with your students. Education is a means of achieving a world of peace, justice, freedom, and equality for all, equality for all. Thus, education is extremely necessary for all. Not good life is possible without education. It helps people become better citizens, get a better paid job, shows the difference between good and bad. Education shows us the importance of hard work and at the same time helps us grow and develop. Thus, we are able to shape a better society to live in by knowing and respecting rights, laws, and regulations. Education is necessary for all in every society and country. We have to work for quality education. Congratulations, Dr. Nada and Dr. Inga, And thank you everyone for your attention, and good luck and congratulations. Thank you. Together we can achieve more.
Yes, great. Great,
He's
Dr.
very
Diya. Amazing.
amazing. Congratulations, you too, dear.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Inga. Thank you for your love.
Yes. Congratulations. You doing a very important and amazing job. Thank you so much for your great job. Thank you, dear.
Yes, yes, so
Appreciate.
young, so
Yes.
young, and so amazing. I think
Yes.
all need to give a big clap for our great Dr. Diya. In so
Yes.
many fields, she is working and she never 24 hours. Bravo.
God
Now,
bless you.
yes, and have a blessed month. Have a blessed month now and celebration. And now we are calling another amazing personality, amazing professor. He's coming from Bangladesh. He is our well-known professor, Professor M.D. Shahriar Parvez. I think that all already know how great is our Professor Shahriar. What is he doing? He's I can say for humanity, for society, for education, for research, and also he has his independent. He's a chief executive officer, CEO, and founder at Independent Perception and Research Hub. Welcome, great Professor MD Shahriar Parvez. Enlighten us.
Assalamu alaikum. Those who
Walaikum.
are actually from the Muslim worlds, because we are celebrating our Ramadan from today. Already Ramadan is started. So yes, it's a holy month, and each and everyone, we are actually in a peace. So I give my gratitude to the founder member of the Global Friends Club, my dear respected brother Akkas Ali, and also the CEO, Dr. Inga, the most respected person and also very talented and brilliant personality, also Professor Nada. And in front of us, there are lots of brilliant people and experts here. Basically, Professor Khaeruddian brother is here, and also
Thank you.
Dr.P.K. Rajput sir is here. So I am just
Thank
one of
you,
the
Prof.
yes. So and also some younger talented like Dr.Diya is here. So yes, it's a platform. So today is actually what we actually concern. We are actually concerned about the class management. So who actually the responsible for this class management? Is student or teacher or the institution? That is the main question at first. So how can you combine this thing? If you're a student, yes, if you have a very good student, yes, A is very good, B is no, B is some noisy student, and C is more noisy student. Then the whole class actually the more noisy the environment, they will actually create the more noisy environment. So that is the main thing. So as a faculty, what you should do? So I am actually the faculty of a university. For that reason, I have a little pain in my head. But those who are actually teach in a primary or tertiary education, yes, this is a mass of class. So now come to the point that why we are here. We are actually describing our or give our viewpoint to manage the class in an effective way. That is the main thing. How can we manage this thing in an effective way? So I'm just want to sharing my slides. I have only a little slides, so please give me a
Yes,
permission.
you can. You can.
Yes, thank you. So I think this is the slides. Uh, it is okay.
If you can put a full screen.
Yes, it's okay.
Great, great.
Okay, thank you. So yes, it's a Ramadan Mubarak to all of my Muslim brothers and sisters who are actually present here and all around the world. So now we come to the point. This is my description. I am not describing this thing because I'm a very simple person in my life and in my profession also. Yes, this is the picture. There are so many brilliant personalities are here. So yes, we are in a classroom management. So it is actually the sustainable future education. So in a classroom management, you have many things. You have listen, you have respect, you have to create, you have to coach, admit, or idea or creativity, many things. So you are the teacher. So now, what is actually classroom management? Classroom management is nothing. It is one kind of discipline. Simply a word that it is effective discipline. It is being prepared for class. It's motivating your student like A, B, and C. You just motivate that don't do this, don't do this. Yes, if you are doing this thing, this is right, this is wrong. So as a faculty, you are actually doing as a parent in their class. That is the classroom management. So how can you do it? Is a providing a safe, comfortable learning environment. So who actually gives it? Your institution, your school, your college, your university actually gives this kind of environment. Like in my countries, most of the universities has the AC classroom. There are the air conditioned classroom because we give the more comfort to the student. But I am actually against on it because God give us, Allah give us, or Jesus give us the environment that is actually not that is totally different environment, which is hot. But in the classroom, we give them comfort. If we give them so many comfort, then we will actually not teach them the right thing at the right moment. Now come to the point, it's a building your students' self-esteem. Yes, your students are very much important for you. For this reason, you are creating the self-esteem inside your student. Okay, according to the Maslow's hierarchy. Then it's being creative and imaginative in daily lesson. So who actually teach the daily lesson? You are the faculty, you are the teacher. So you actually gives the daily lesson. Now come to the point that why? Why is different for everyone? Because why? Teaching style, yes. One teacher is good for a student, another teacher is not good for it. For me, I am already in my life there are 41 faculty I just observed in my life. So within this 41 faculty, I just remember only 3 faculties nowadays also because they are my role model. So that is the main thing. How can you do things? You become a role model for your student. That is the classroom management. And not all management strategies are effective for every teacher. If your institution give a very strict rule, sometimes some faculties are not maintaining this. So yes, try different strategies if you are working in classroom management. Now, it is a thing that why classroom management is important because it gives you the satisfaction. When you teach in the class, yes, it gives you the satisfaction, enjoyment. If the faculty are feeling satisfied and enjoy the class, then also your student also enjoy the class. And classroom management issues are highest concern for beginning the teachers, those who are actually the beginning their journey within a teaching profession. So we just say teaching is a noble profession, but at the time when they just in the first class they just start, yes, this is a teaching profession, they just feel, oh no, it's not actually noble profession, it's a 24/7 profession. So 24 hours I should thinking in my brain. Otherwise, it's not possible to manage your class. Because in my life, at the 3 a.m., one of my students just called me, sir, I'm just sleeping. He just called me, sir. I'm actually sick, so I will not attend my exam tomorrow. So I just said, it is very good, no problem. I will take care of it. But why you call me so late night? Because you see, so it is a different kinds of mentality student around you and around us. So classroom management and effective instruction are the key in ensuring student success and learning also. And in a classroom management, yes, improve classroom climate, also create share ownership, and also different kinds of strategies you just take to success for your classroom management. I am not go for the details because I know there is a time limitation and lots of experts are here. So yes, this is the problematic figure. I am just saying yes, regular aid and special aid. Now when they actually meet, they actually all aid. So good student, bad student, all means actually they are the bad student because they are noisy student. So you are the faculty, you understand this thing. Otherwise, it's not possible for you to manage the classroom management. And yes, there are some critical factors are here. So it is actually evidence-based classroom management. I am not describing details in here, but yes, these are the 6 points that maximize the structure in your classroom, then establish, teach, and expectation, and actively engage the student in observation, and also establish continuum of strategy according to expected behavior of you and also your student, and establish strategies, then the unexpected behavior who are actually showing their unexpected behavior, and in a self reflection. So that is called the evidence-based classroom management. So here is the details. So I am not go for it, but yes, at last I am just say only one thing, that yes, there are some P's for the teacher's expectation. So yes, these are the teacher's expectation. Yes, teacher want to some expectation from their student, and these are the 6 P's are here. So yes, these are the classroom behavior. All of these actually lots of literature, lots of research on it. So I think you just lots of billions men and women and experts are here, you know better than me. But yes, it is one of the important factors that yes, your proximity and your body language is very much important. How can you show your body language to your student? So yes, it is a very much important for you because you are the role model, you are the faculty. So it is depends on you that how can you behave inside your classroom. So this is the main thing, that proactive teacher and reactive teacher. The successful teacher are often proactive. Leaders who anticipate problems before they occur and actively seek the resolution. And this is an construct that reactive leader. So yes, we are the teacher. Inside us, we have some proactive behavior. That institution, if institution change something for classroom management, then sometimes we act as a proactive, sometimes we act as a reactive. It's like yes, we don't allow this thing. No, it is not good for us. So yes, teacher, we are the teacher, but yes, should be proactive for strategic classroom management if you applied. So yes, it is not professional basically. Kids make poor choice, that is what they do. Kids misbehave, that is their job. And kids test boundaries, limits. Yes, it's a natural part of their growing. And kids do not always do what we want to them. So do not take it personally. In a classroom management, you should be flexible. Otherwise, you are not a good faculty in your class. So how without coping with your student, it's not possible for you to manage this classroom strategy. So I have only one thing. Yes, if you want to do it, then yes, fight for it and don't say I can't it. So yes, thank you for your attention with me. And yes, I am not finished yet. I have just last only 30 seconds of time. This is my contract number. Yes, in a classroom management, there are most important factor is there that beside your classroom or on that compound, how many, that is called that how many toilets are there, how many washroom are there, because that is an important factor. And if there are in these kinds of factor, you have the girls washroom separate from the boys washroom, because these are also including in your classroom management. Otherwise you can manage it in your 2 hands or 2 eyes. So thank you so much for inviting me this kinds of wonderful session. So yes, thank you. I'm just stop my
Great. Great, Professor Parvez. Great, like always. You are really
So
different for everyone, like you show and explain us.
thank you. Thank
We
you.
see
Yes.
in everything you are different, showing us this how to manage the classroom, what are the critical futures, your 5 P's of teaching expectation. I like this. It is not personal, how kids can make poor choices, how kids don't always do what they want. So great, Professor Parvez. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Have a
Yes.
blessed month. Have a blessed Ramadan Mubarak. And yes, your message was, may Allah accept your good deeds to all our great friends,
Yes.
Muslims from all around the globe.
Thank you. Thank
Thank,
you so much.
thank you
Thank
so
you so.
much. Thank you
Mm.
so much, dear
Okay,
Professor.
and yes, it's a
My big
wonderful.
respect to you.
Yes. Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
congratulations.
Thank you. I
Really
am
amazing things.
actually feeling honored, and yes, I hope that Global Friends Club will continuing these kinds of important issues, because we are the faculty. So without a student, actually we are nothing. So it's still I have more than 3,000 students who are always just say, "How are you, sir? What are you doing?" So that is enough for me. So they loves me. So without a student, actually teachers are nothing. So yes, thank you so much for inviting me this kinds of platform. Thank you.
And
So welcome.
Professor
Thank you so
Parvez,
much.
we want to say something to our audience. Our great Professor Parvez has independent perception research hub, and he is having a great he will have a great talk show, expert talk show, and our great Dr. Inga Kharchilava.
Oh my God, dear
He
Nada.
is first guest. So let us all join on March 29 and give a big support to our great Professor Parvez and to our great Dr. Inga Kharchilava. The first session must be amazing. Best
Thank you.
wishes.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so much,
much.
Professor Nada. It's a plus gift. You know, there's a bonus gift. So this is one kind of bonus for me in this Ramadan. You just say it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome. Okay. Thank you. It is a really amazing webinar. All great, eminent guests from all around the world. Now we are calling our great Dr. Rajput from India. Dr. Rajput, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you very,
And
very much.
I apologize because I stop you, because they are celebrating today and they join us, so I need to call them. So my
I
apologies.
fully agree. No apology. I fully agree. And first of all, to all our brother and sister, Mohammedan brothers and sisters, a very, very happy Ramadan Kareem to everybody. The holy month has started, and we love you, we respect you, we regard everybody. And today is the first day. So this is the message to everybody in the entire world, the message of peace, message of love, message of happiness, and that too the message of education. Today we are talking it. What a wonderful thing. It's like a divine love which is coming. And I was listening, sir, very well. And before I should start my talk, I must give my gratitude to the Global Friends Club, because you always organize and you always choose one of the best topic which is there and which is going to help to the entire community of the educators, because I can see almost more than 70-75 educators from across the world is here. I also convey my shukriya, dil se shukriya, thanks to Professor Akkas Ali sir and Dr. Inga ma'am, and to my most favorite Dr. Professor Nada. So for inviting me, and Dr. Inga and Professor Nada for inviting me. It's such a wonderful topic we are talking about it. But I will just summarize in two things which is very important: skills and tips. Skills and tips. So what are the skills which is basically required? There's a several different skills are there, but a few skills are that an organization, how to have a complete organization in the classroom feeding, which is very important, how to organize. Second thing is what you are communicating, the right communication at the right place at the right time. You have to have a active listening, not simply a listener, active listening, which is including the student body language, including the entire language, which is very important, so that you can respond to the people. And a teacher has to have the problem solving, which just now professor said about it, because we have to have the problem solver, because today the student, they give more respect to the teacher as compared to the parents. What the teacher conveys, they always take it as a gospel truth. They say that this is the final wordings, we will not change it, which is very important. Decision making, once the teacher is going to have a clarity in the decision, the student will learn about that part, which is again very important. Conflict resolution, because conflict is going to be a part and parcel of the team and the parts of the classroom. And if a teacher can handle that conflict resolution very well, right, she or he is going to teach that in the future, the student should not have any conflict. They should sit quietly and resolve that conflict so that there will be no tussle and no hustle will be there. Then what additional part is there? They must possess effective classroom management techniques. Yes, because every classroom is different from others. You cannot have the same type of technique with the same type of the classroom. So you have to keep on changing the gears. Like when we drive the car, we change the gear from first gear to the top gear. Same way we have to change the gear, which is very important. Then clear rules and expectations. What are the rules are there? Because school is a management, and management is have to have the rules and regulations and expectations. These three things are very important. So it has to be, there has to be a very clarity, and a teacher has to strict on that. I'm not saying become stubborn, but very polite, but very tough, to ensure that the rules has to be adhered by anybody and everybody, either it is a student or it is a parent. That's where the classroom management is going to happen. Then at the same time, positive interaction with the student, because all the students will not be number one. There must be students which are on the C grade. But if you have the positive talk with the student, you are able to encourage, you are able to inspire, you are able to aspire. In that way, you can build a wonderful community of all the aspiring students across. Consistent consequences for a misbehavior. Again, I am telling you, because misbehavior is going to happen. There will teasing is going to happen, but there has to be very strict approach by the teacher, which is very important. It should not be avoided. It has to be taken right now. We say nip the bud before it grows. So you have to nip that bud, because that strictness is required, which is very important. And at the same time, again, be very humble, and we have the compassionate part, which is there. So from my side, I can put the tips for the classroom, which I said is skills. I speak about the tips of the classroom. That is, a management includes creating a positive learning environment, because then only student will learn. Creating the clear rules and expectations, that what are my rules are there, what is my expectations are there, and how I'm going to fulfill it. Using the positive reinforcement, which is very important. If you start putting the reinforcement across, then the things will be managing across. Being consistent and addressing the behavior issues quickly. So I hope these tips which I have learned from the educators, it is going to really help for a wonderful school management, which is really required. And in this post era of the COVID, when we are on the digital, we are now, the schools are open, students are coming after 2 years of the time, right? We will be able to handle them very profusely, very nicely. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Professor Nada and Professor Inga and Akkas Ali, brother, and all the wonderful educators across the world. Thank you so much. And once again, Ramadan Kareem to everybody, with lot of respect and lot of love to everybody.
Lot of respect to our great Rajput, because we always are full of new knowledge with you. We like the way how you are speaking, presenting to us your opinions, your suggestions, what the educators need to do and how to manage the classroom. And I feel that, yes, if what is very important for us, and you say, and this non-verbal communication, when we are looking to the eyes of our students, and then we know and we feel, did he understand us, what he's thinking. So that contact with the eyes, and we really need to have a feeling for them if we want to be great in the classroom and if we want to be great managers. Because I always say the managers are not only managers of the companies. We are all managers, and we educators are leaders, and I can say that we are all together. Okay, Dr. Inga, yes.
Yes, dear, you are right. Thank you so much, dear Professor Rajput. Dear Nada, he always with us. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Yes.
Yes, and shares the global knowledge. Thank you for this. Thank you and congratulations. Okay. We are proud of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm blessed. I'm really blessed once again. Feel very happy and obliged and blessed. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Now we have another amazing educator. He is our great Professor Faisal Fayyaz. Professor, welcome. And he's coming from Pakistan. Professor Faisal, do you hear me?
He is here, but I don't know.
Something with Mike, I think. Professor Faisal, do you hear us? No, I think no.
We came also from Nigeria. They are
okay. Let's call our great Ambassador Nikurika Duru from Nigeria. Ambassador Nikurika Duru, welcome.
Yeah. Thank
Honorable Dr. Nikuru, welcome.
Greetings, everyone. Good morning. Are you hearing me?
Yes, great. We hear you great. Yes, and see you.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. My name is Chief Ambassador Nkiru Kaduru, the founder of Nigeria and Diaspora. I am so happy to be involved in this great event. A lot of people doesn't even remember this. So when my sister sent the topic to me, I was like, this my sister is a very sensible somebody, because I know that anything that concerns classroom management is where our children are starting from. Everything they are doing. The first step of every child starts in the classroom, and we don't even remember that. So I am so happy. Anything that concerns classroom management needs to be very, very guided and very, very careful with, because a lot of children, they are learning a lot of things in school, especially in the classroom. And that is why it's very, very important that anybody that is a teacher or anybody that is a principal in any school, you are free to go around and know how things are going in that place. Then that is when you will know the attitude of the children that is under your care. Because I believe so much that classroom management is one of the things, one of the work for humanitarian work, because it's something that you must do for humanity. A lot of children now, a lot of children in this society, in the world, a lot of them corrupt in school. And that is why it's very, very, we have to be very, very careful in leading them well. Like in moral, we're supposed to teach them morals. A lot of parents doesn't have time to take care of their children. They will just go and drop the child in the school. They don't care about what the child is up to. But we, the teachers that are in school, can take care of the child and know when the child is changing or when there is any character of the child that's not good. Then you let the mother or the father or the family knows that there is something that is fishing in there where their child is. Because the way we train children, even the Bible said that train up a child in a way he will go, so that even if when he grow up, he will never depart from it. So it's very, very good that every class, every teachers, everybody have to start doing the right thing in the class, because I know that is where everything is. Then another thing is patience. We all supposed to be having patience where our children are in the class. A lot of teachers are so mean that they don't even like to do anything with the children, and that child will have fear in you. The child will not have confidence because they feel threatened. Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes, we lost you for a second, but you are back again.
Yeah, so we're supposed to have being in the classroom for management is not only in class or in school. A lot of people that have, a lot of us that have NGO, as the founder of the NGO that you have, when you are addressing your people in the classroom or in anywhere, how do you treat them? Are they seeing you like a mother, or are they seeing you like a father, or are they afraid of you? So whatever that you plant in people today will still tell about you tomorrow. Like in Nigeria, one of the person that is coming out for election, the P2B that all of you knows about, the one that win the election in Nigeria, he gave the teacher that teach him many years ago. He made the teacher who the teacher is today, because he said that the teacher really tried where he is, that what he is today is from the teacher, that he learned a lot from the woman. The same thing with a lot of people. The way you treat people today, the way you take care of people today can make the person to remember you even many years to come. So it's very, very important. And another thing is self-respect. A lot, like in Nigeria, some of the lecturers will be dating their students. So how can you tell your student that you are dating what to do? You cannot have mouth to talk because you are sleeping with with them. You have to respect yourself and know that you are not in the same category with them. They are your students, you are the teacher. You're supposed to make sure that all that you are teaching them is what you are doing, not teaching them something and mean another. The work of a teacher is a work for humanity, is a work for service for humanity. So, and good relationship that you keep with children, with everybody that is under you, we still tell in many years to come. And that is why it's very, very important that every one of us, no matter where you are, no matter the place that you are taking care of, make sure that your character tells who you are. Make sure that you are in good relationship with everybody that is there. You don't need to look at somebody and say that maybe this person did not reach to my level. No. Everybody that is a teacher is a service to, you are a service to humanity. And it's very important for us to know that everybody is looking up to us, especially the leaders. People are looking up to you. And that is why when you come to the people that are active film in Nigeria, they have a lot of followers because people are looking up to them. And then when you do something that is not good, you will see a lot of people following that your step without even checking if what you want to do is good. We lost 2 people this year in Nigeria, people that go to hospital to do NYACH because they have seen that a lot of celebrities are doing that. So you see that it's very, very good that every one of us knows what we want and they work towards that. So I am happy because this particular classroom management is a very good one that we all of us supposed to put our eyes on it and make sure that we put our eyes where our children is for them not to make mistake, because any mistake they did today will still affect them in future. So the last but not the least is that I am so happy to be involved in this particular conference, and I pray that this conference we did today, class management that we did today, will bring a lot of benefits where we are and also where the children and everybody is. Thank you all. Thank you, my sister. Love you all.
We love you so much. We love Nigeria.
Yeah.
Very strong, powerful woman from Nigeria. And I want to repeat only one thing, because when you were saying that, we didn't hear it, but our great ambassador, Nikuri Turu, she's a founder of United Business Women.
Women
Association of Nigeria and Diaspora. So I repeat that again because our audience didn't hear that. So
okay, let me say it's United. I am the founder of United Business Women Association of Nigeria and Diaspora.
Thank you. Wow,
Thank
great.
you.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's my dynam.
Dear Nada, also, she is first time in Global Friends Club. Welcome.
Yes. I wanted to say that, but I wanted to say congratulations.
Congratulations.
And welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to meet all of you.
So welcome. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Faisal, dear Faisal, now here. I don't know.
No, Professor Faisal again didn't join. Also, I don't see Dr. Saurav Kumar, also not.
Yes.
Dr. Das, no. So I think it's the time for Georgia. It's the time for Georgia. No.
I mute microphone now. 1 minute, dear.
Okay.
Okay.
I will unmute myself. Unmute myself. Okay. So it's time for Georgia educators, great Georgia educators. So let me first call teacher Natia Karasvili. Welcome, teacher Natia.
Welcome, my dear. Best wishes also. She is first time in Global Friends Club, and congratulations and good luck.
Yes.
Global Friends Club stage is yours, my dear. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. First of all, let me introduce myself with a few words. I am Natia Karasvili. I am from Georgia, from the west region of Georgia, Emirati. I'm very proud of being Georgian. I respect all the countries of the world, but I love Georgia. I love my country. And I must say that I'm glad and I'm happy to be here, to be along with you, and to have the opportunity taking part in this great webinar, and to share my presentation. And I want to give my thanks, first of all, the founders of the Global Friends Club, M Akkas Ali and Dr. Inga Kharchilava, and thank you all the participants, all the speakers, all the listeners, because your attendance is very important and is the strength for us. And now I will share my screen and I will show you my presentation about classroom management. I hope that you see my screen.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yes, coming.
Coming.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Okay. As I said, I'm Natia Harashvili. I'm from Georgia, from Eminent. I'm an English teacher. I began working at school in 2009. I have been working as a teacher for already 14 years. I'm proud of my profession. I'm proud of being a teacher, but also I think that working in educational field is quite difficult and responsible. Being a teacher is a challenge. Why is being a teacher a challenge? Because we are due to bring up future generations who are who we expect to create prosperity and well-being of the world. This means that we teachers are builders and architects who plan, who design and develop the world, and the main weapon is in our hands. No doubt this is governmental responsibility towards the world. We are creators of power which is nestled in our students. Then they become people of different professions. They become doctors, engineers, economists, policemen, soldiers, and many others. They create society. Our duty is to bring up perfect humans who will be ready for building perfect society. And my next. Excuse me, my presentation has some problems. Okay, excuse me. Where do we meet our students? We meet them at school, in the classroom. One may think that conduct lesson is a simple job. They think that you stand in front of the class, talk about something, students listen, answer questions, then you give them homework, and that's all. But class is a group of different people. Each of them has different characteristics, different thoughts, different wishes, different abilities, different interests. You are one, and they are a lot. You must meet their needs. Is it easy? Of course not. Variety of students in the classroom makes the situation which is necessary to handle with. Teachers need to manage classroom so that their main duty must be done. They must teach. But what if our students don't listen? What if a teacher tries to give a lesson but in vain? In this case, only time wastes. As we know, time is the most important thing we have. And if we don't want to waste time, we should save it. And how can we save time at the lesson? With good classroom management, of course. And what is classroom management? We can read that classroom management refers to the wide variety of skills and techniques that teachers use to keep students organized, orderly, focused, attentive, on task, and academically productive during the class. When classroom management strategies are executed effectively, teachers minimize the behaviors that impede learning for both individual students and groups of students, while maximizing the behaviors that facilitate or enhance learning. We can read a lot of ideas and advices how to manage our class, but we all know that not all them works always and everywhere. Because our classes is individual and consist of different persons. But still, we can find some rules which are not universal, but work in most of cases. Now I want to share you my experience about classroom management. The first one, leave your problems outside the classroom. Remember, your students are not blamed for your problems. You should not let your problems get in your way of the lesson. The next, smile. Always smile when you enter the classroom. Remember, smile is a magic tool. Smile warms hearts. If you smile at your students, they will smile at you. If people smile at each other, this means that your relationship is all right. If the atmosphere is not tense, everything goes on better way. Then humor. Humor is the second magic tool. Remember, saying something humorous to your students releases tension and makes good mood. If people are in a good mood, their communication is positive, and positive attitude makes everything easier. Then respect your students. By all means, remember that your students are individual humans with their own inner world, individual interests and abilities. Don't humiliate any of them, whether they are good students or not. Maybe they cannot learn math, science, English, or other school subjects excellently, but be sure they can do something in the best way. This means they deserve respect from others. When a student feels respect from you, he or she will respect you too. When people respect each other, everything is in order. Then call your students their names. As psychologists say, people enjoy when they hear their names. They feel that they are accepted and recognized. Don't be formal and indifferent, and don't call your students their surnames. Next tip is make and keep class rules. At the beginning of the school year, make class rules, but remember, not by yourself. Make rules together with your students, listen them, facilitate, advise them, and listen their ideas, collaborate. When a rule is drawn up by students, it's more likely to be kept and followed. When you establish a rule by yourself, they think you are strict and non-objective. When students know that what are the rules of the class, they know how to behave, their duties are clear for them, and what is very important, try and always keep the rules. Don't make exceptions unless it's extremely crucial and unless there is an emergency situation. Use polite language. Remember, you are a teacher, and so you are a model for your students. Show them how to speak correctly, how to choose words. Don't use euphemisms or other impolite words. Explain them what we should always try to express our thoughts in the right way. It's really very important. Then plan. Remember that having a lesson plan makes you strong and managed. When you have a plan, you have a goal and you know what to do to reach your objective. You have activities ready for your students. You don't think what to do, how to spend time. You need every minute of the lesson to achieve your goal, so you are active. And when you're active, your students are active too, of course. Then give students a minute or two for relaxing. It's not always needed, but still. Remember, students are humans. They are not robots. They need rest. Don't forget, even adults need a break. We need a break. If you see the students are tired, are not able to concentrate anymore, give them a minute or two to relax. They will see that you care of them and they will love your lessons even more. Then access. Remember, assess your students' work by all means. But don't forget to begin with positive points. We all know that positive senses is very important. Even if you don't like the student's work, try to find something positive to begin with and then make remarks. Give us advice how to make better. Objective assessment gives students expectations that his effort, his or her effort, would not stay unnoticeable. And the last, say goodbye and wish success. Remember to say goodbye at the end of the lesson and wish them success. Positive and means one more step forward. And we can say that classroom management, good classroom management, is not simply about keeping everyone in their seats and quiet. It's about building strong relationships with your students, encouraging them to take part in their own learning, and sharing a little of yourself. A classroom culture that is good for kids is good for teachers too. And I want to end my presentation with the words of John Katanhana. He who dares to teach must never cease learning. Let's never cease learning in order to teach. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you,
Fantastic.
great
Thank you.
Nadia. Thank you for your great inspirative speech and presentation. It was amazing. It was amazing. Oh, we learned a lot from you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you
so much,
all.
dear Nadia.
all of
We
you.
are proud of you. Congratulations.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank
Thank you all.
Saudari prezentācijas atgādinājums, Gilocāt. Congratulations, dear.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Congratulations. Yes. Wow, what amazing Georgia educators. Now I'm still in Georgia. Now I'm calling a very special educator from Georgia. He is well known, our great Professor Kakaber Takwetadze. Welcome there, Kakaber. Enlighten us.
So welcome.
Hello. I am Kakaber Takwetadze from Georgia. მოგესალმებით, მე ვარ კახაბერ ჩაკვეტაძე და ჩემს პრეზენტაციაზე დღეს დამეხმარება ქალბატონი ნათია ხარაიშვილი და ძალიან დიდ მადლობას ვუხდი წინასწარ ქალბატონ ნათიას. Hello, I am Kakaber Chakwetadze from Georgia, classroom management. მე ვარ კახაბერ ჩაკვეტაძე საქართველოდან, ჩემთვის დიდი პატივია მონაწილეობა მივიღო საერთაშორისო ვებინარში, სადაც საუბარი გვექნება საკლასო კლასის მენეჯმენტის შესახებ. მე ვარ ისტორიის მასწავლებელი და შევეცდები, რომ ჩემი თემა უშუალოდ დაფუძნებული იყოს იმ პრაქტიკაზე, რასაც მე ვახორციელებ სკოლაში. საკლასო გარემო განსაკუთრებული ფენომენია, რომელსაც დიდი გავლენა აქვს კლასის წევრებზე. მიუხედავად იმისა, თუ როგორი განლაგება აქვს მერხებს, ან რა მოლოდინი აქვს მასწავლებელს სწავლას-სწავლების პროცესთან დაკავშირებით. ცნობილია, რომ არც ერთი დაგეგმილი აქტივობა არ იქნება წარმატებული კლასის წევრების თანამშრომლობის გარეშე, მაშინაც კი თუ ზოგიერთი მოსწავლე არ ღებულობს მონაწილეობას აქტივობაში. მათ დანარჩენ მოსწავლეებს უნდა მისცენ მუშაობის საშუალება. სწორედ ამიტომ მასწავლებლის ერთ-ერთი უმნიშვნელოვანესი ამოცანა კლასში წესრიგის დამყარება და შენარჩუნება და ეს მან უნდა მოახერხოს მოსწავლეებთან თანამშრომლობის გზის საშუალებით.
The classroom environment is a special phenomenon that has a great influence on the members of the class, regardless of the arrangement of the desks or the expectations of the teacher regarding the learning teaching process. It's known that no planned activity will be successful without the cooperation of the class members, even if some students do not participate in the activity, you have to let the rest of the students work. That is why one of the most important tasks of the teacher is to establish and maintain order in the classroom, and he should manage his this through the cooperative way of students.
კლასის მენეჯმენტი გულისხმობს უნარებისა და ტექნიკის მრავალფეროვნებას, რომელსაც მასწავლებლები იყენებენ იმისთვის, რომ მოსწავლეები იყვნენ უფრო ორგანიზებული, მოწესრიგებული, ორიენტირებული, ყურადღებიანი დავალებაზე და აკადემიურად პროდუქტიული კლასის დროს. როდესაც კლასის მართვის სტრატეგიები ეფექტურია, მასწავლებლები ამცირებენ ქცევებს, რომლებიც აფერხებს სწავლას, როგორც ცალკეული მოსწავლეებისათვის, ასევე მოსწავლეთა როგორც მცირე, ასევე დიდი ჯგუფებისთვის, ხოლო მაქსიმალურად აძლიერებენ ქცევებს, რომლებიც ხელს უწყობს ან აძლიერებს სწავლას. ზოგადად რომ ვთქვათ, ეფექტური მასწავლებლები ავლენენ კლასის მართვის ძლიერ უნარებს, ხოლო გამოუცდელი ან ნაკლებად ეფექტური მასწავლებლების დამახასიათებელი ნიშანია მოუწესრიგებელი კლასი, რომელიც სავსეა მოსწავლეებით, რომლებიც არ მუშაობენ ან ყურადღებას არ აქცევენ და არ ითვალისწინებენ მასწავლებლის ინსტრუქციებს.
Classroom management refers to the wide variety of skills and techniques that teachers use to keep students organized, orderly, focused, attentive, on task, and academically productive during a class. When classroom management strategies are executed effectively, teachers minimize the behaviors that impede learning for both individual students and groups of students, while maximizing the behaviors that facilitate or enhance learning. Generally speaking, effective teachers tend to display strong classroom management skills, while the hallmark of the inexperienced or less effective teacher is a disorderly classroom filled with students who are not working or paying attention.
არსებობს კლასის ეფექტური მენეჯმენტის 5 ძირითადი კომპონენტი, რომლებიც ქმნიან საკმარისად ძლიერ სტრუქტურებს მოსწავლეების სწავლის გასაძლიერებლად და ასევე მოტივირებისათვის. პირველი ეს არის მოსწავლეებთან ეფექტური სამუშაო ურთიერთობის ჩამოყალიბება. მეორე მოსწავლეების სწავლება იმის შესახებ, თუ როგორ მიმდინარეობს სწავლება კლასში. ასევე ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანია დროის დაცვა და გამოყენება, მოსწავლეთა ქცევის გათვალისწინება და ყველაზე უფრო მთავარი ქცევის სტანდარტების ჩამოყალიბება, რომელიც ხელს უწყობს მოსწავლეთა სწავლას.
There are 5 components of effective classroom management that create structures strong enough to engage and motivate students to learn. These are developing effective working relationships with students, training students on how learning takes place in your classroom, protecting and leveraging time, anticipating students' behaviors in well-written lesson plans, establishing standards of behavior that promote students' learning.
თავაზობთ რამდენიმე რეკომენდაციას, რაც დაგვეხმარება საკრასო მენეჯმენტის გაუმჯობესებაში, რაც საბოლოო ჯამში პოზიტიურად დადებითად აისახება სწავლების პროცესზე და შესაბამისად შედეგზე.
We offer some recommendations that will help us improve classroom management, which will ultimately have a positive impact on learning and teaching results.
პირველი ეს არის არავერბალური ინტერვენცია. არავერბალური ინტერვენცია არის, როდესაც მასწავლებლები ამყარებენ თვალით კონტაქტს ან მიმართავენ ჟესტიკულაციას, რაც მოსწავლეებს აცნობს, რომ ისინი არ არიან დავალების შესრულების პროცესში. ყურადღებას არ აქცევენ ან ცუდად იქცევიან. ტექნიკა ეხმარება მასწავლებლებს ეფექტურად და წყნარად მართოს მოსწავლეთა ქცევა, ისე რომ ხელი არ შეეშალოს და არ ჩაიშალოს საგაკვეთილო პროცესი.
Non-verbal intervention is when teachers establish eye contact to make gestures that let students know they are off task, not paying attention or misbehaving. The technique helps teachers efficiently and silently manage student behavior without disrupting a lesson.
Pozitīvური ჯგუფის კორექცია არის სწრაფი, დამადასტურებელი სიტყვიერი შეხსენება, რომელიც საშუალებას აძლევს მოსწავლეთა ჯგუფს იცოდეს რა უნდა გააკეთონ. დაკავშირებული ტექნიკა არის ანონიმური ინდივიდუალური კორექტირება, სიტყვიერი შეხსენება, რომელიც მიმართულია ანონიმურ მოსწავლეზე. პირადი ინდივიდუალური შესწორება, შეხსენება, რომელიც მიეწოდება ინდივიდუალურ მოსწავლეს და ეს შეიძლება გააკეთოს ადამიანმა დისკრეციულად. სწრაფი პოზიტიური შეხსენება, რომელიც ეუბნება ცალკეულ მოსწავლეს, რა უნდა გააკეთოს ნაცვლად იმისა, თუ რა არ უნდა გააკეთოს მოსწავლემ საგაკვეთილო პროცესის დროს.
Positive group correction is a quick, affirming verbal reminder that lets a group of students know what they should be doing. Related techniques are anonymous individual correction, a verbal reminder that is directed to an anonymous student, private individual correction, a reminder given to an individual student as discreetly as possible, and lightning quick public correction, a quick positive reminder that tells an individual student what to do instead of what not to do.
მოსწავლეები უკეთ შეძლებენ საკუთარი ქცევის მართვას, როდესაც თვითონ შეიმუშავებენ და შეთანხმდებიან საკლასო ქცევის ნორმებზე, წესებზე ან ქცევის პრინციპებზე, რომლებიც მათ სწავლაში დაეხმარებათ. კონსისტენტურობა ნდობის დამყარებისათვის მნიშვნელოვანი ელემენტია. ნდობის არარსებობა აზიანებს სასწავლო კლიმატს. წინასწარ მიღებული ნორმები დაკარგავს სალას, თუ კი მოსწავლის ქცევა არ არის კონსისტენტური ამ შეთანხმებებთან. მთელი შემცვლელი მოსწავლეების ქცევა ყოველთვის ერთნაირ პასუხს არ უნდა იწვევდეს მასწავლების მხრიდან.
Students are better able to manage their own behavior when they develop and agree on classroom behavior norms, rules, or principles of behavior that help them learn. Consistently is an important element in building trust. Lack of trust damages the learning climate, for accepting norms will lose their force if the teacher's behavior is not consistent with these agreements. Disruptive students' behavior should always elicit the same response.
და ზოგადი რეკომენდაციები. მოერიდეთ კლასის დასჯას. იზოლირებული დისციპლინარული პრობლემების განხილვა შობს ინდივიდუალურად, მთელი კლასის დასჯის ნაცვლად, რადგან ამ უკანასკნელმა შეიძლება გამოუსწრებელი ზიანი მიაყენოს ჩვენს ურთიერთობას ჩვენს მოსწავლეებთან, რომლებიც ასრულებენ სამუშაოს და ამის საფრთხე შეიძლება შეექმნას კლასის მართვის სხვა მნიშვნელოვან ძალისხმევას. ამისაცვად გამოიძახეთ გაკვეთილების მსვლელობის დროს კონკრეტული მოსწავლეები, მეგობრულად და მიმართეთ მათ შეკითხვებით. გააქვთ შეკითხვა? შეწყვიტეთ საუბარი, რათა სხვა მოსწავლის შეთანხმება არ გამოიწვიოთ. ჭირდებათ დახმარება სამუშაოს ფოკუსირებაში? იყავით ყურადღებით სანამ მე ან სხვა თქვენი თანატოლი საუბრობს. ეს ძირითადი მოდგომები, ასეთი მიმართვები საშუალებას მოგცემთ შევინარჩუნოთ ერთის მხრივ მეგობრული განწყობა მოსწავლეებთან და ასევე დაუყოვნებლივ აღმოფხვრათ შეუსაბამო ქცევა, რომელმაც შეიძლება თავი იჩინოს საგაკვეთილო პროცესის დროს.
Avoid punishing the class. Address isolated discipline problems individually instead of punishing an entire class, as the latter can hurt your relationships with students who are on task and thereby jeopardize other classroom management efforts. Instead, call out specific students in a friendly manner. For example, do you have a question? Not stop talking and disrupting other students. Do you need help focusing? Not pay attention and stop fooling around while I am talking. The basic approach will allow you to keep a friendly disposition while immediately acknowledging inappropriate behavior.
წაახალისეთ ინიციატივა. ხელი შეუწყოთ აზროვნებას და შეიტანეთ მრავალფეროვნება თქვენს გაკვეთილებში, რაც საშუალებას მისცემს მოსწავლეებს წინასწარ იმუშაონ და წარადგინონ მოკლე პრეზენტაციები. თითქმის გარდაუვალია, რომ თქვენს კლასში იქნება რამოდენიმე მონდომებული მოსწავლე მაინც, რომელსაც შეგიძლიათ უბრალოდ ან დროდადრო კითხოთ, სურთ თუ არა წინსვლა. წინსვლაში იგულისხმება ზოგადად წინსწრებით საგაკვეთილო პროცესი. მაგალითად, თუ თქვენ კითხულობთ სახელმძღვანელოს კონკრეტულ თავს, მოთხრობას, ლექსს, ისტორიულ თხზულებას, შესთავაზეთ მათ, რომ წაიკითხოთ შემდეგი თავები. როდესაც ისინი წარმოაჩენ თავიანთ შემდგომ პრეზენტაციებს, შეიძლება აღმოაჩინოთ, რომ სხვა მოსწავლეებსაც სურთ ცოტა მეტი მუშაობა. ამით, რა თქმა უნდა, ჩვენ გავზრდით მოსწავლეთა მოტივირებულობას, ჩართულობას და რა თქმა უნდა, ხელს შეუწყოთ საბოლოო ჯამში კლასის მართვის მრავალფეროვან სტრატეგიებს.
Encourage initiative. Promote growth mindset and inject variety into your lessons by allowing students to work ahead and deliver short presentations to share takeaway points. Almost inevitably, you will have some eager learners in your classroom. You can simply ask them if they would like to get ahead from time to time. For example, if you are reading a specific chapter in a textbook, propose that they read the following one too. when they deliver their subsequent presentations to preview the next chapter on your behalf, you may find that other students want a bit more work as well.
ეს კარგად მუშაობს, ანუ ეს რეკომენდაციები კარგად მუშაობს სწავლების ყველა საფეხურზე. ეს იქნება დაწყებითი საფეხური, საბაზო თუ საშუალო. დაიწყეთ გაკვეთილი განსაკუთრებით საინტერესო ნაწილების გადახედვით, მოსწავლეთა ინტერესის გააქტიურებით. როგორც კი დაირეკება და მოსწავლეები უკვე ემზადებიან გაკვეთილისათვის, გაიარეთ დღის წესრიგი მთელი კლასისათვის. ანუ რა გაქვთ დაგეგმილი კონკრეტულად ამ გაკვეთილზე. ეს შეიძლება იყოს ჯგუფური დავალება, შინაარსის ჩართვა და ყველაფერი, რაც ცნობის მოყვარეობას იწვევს ჩვენს მოსწავლეებში. მაგალითად, თქვენ მთელი დღის განმავლობაში შეიტყობთ კონკრეტულად ამ გაკვეთილზე, ამ თემის გაცნობის დროს, როგორც ვისაუბრეთ, ისე თითქოს მასწავლებელი ხართ, რა საერთო შეიძლება გქონდეს პირობითად შეერთებული შტატების ყველა პრეზიდენტს, ანუ გამოიყენეთ წინადადების სტრუქტურირება, სოციალური ანალიზი და მიმართეთ კლასის მართვის მრავალფეროვან ტექნიკას. ეს საბოლოო ჯამში გამოიწვევს ერთის მხრივ მოსწავლეთა мотиваციის გაზრდას და მეორეს მხრივ თავიდან აიცილებთ უწესრიგობას გაკვეთილზე, ან მოსწავლეთა არასწორ ქცევა საგაკვეთილო პროცესის დროს.
This one works well no matter the grade level, elementary school, middle school, or high school. Start lessons by previewing particularly exciting parts, hooking students' interest from the get-on. As the bell rings and students settle, go through an agenda of the day's highlights for the whole class. This could include group tasks, engaging bits of content, and anything else to pique curiosity. For example, throughout the day, you will learn about how to talk like you are a teacher, assistant structure, why you don't know, anyone who is won the lottery, this probability, what all the presidents of the United States have had in common, social analysis. The goal of this classroom management technique is to immediately interest students in your agenda and thereby dissuade misbehavior.
ასეთია მოკლედ ჩემი შეხედულება კლასის მართვის სტრატეგიებთან დაკავშირებით. ძალიან დიდი მადლობა დათმობილი ყურადღებისთვის და ყველა მონაწილეს, ყველა გამოსვლეს კიდევ ერთხელ უღრესი მადლობა.
This is my take on classroom management strategies in a nutshell. Thank you very much for your attention.
This is for a big clap, our amazing Professor Kakaber and great Natia. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful presentation, for a wonderful speech. We are really honored and amazing Georgia educators. I want to, before Inga, you share this, I want to say that we have so many participants and our Kakaber is the best leader, the best teacher. I want to read one comment. Okay, it is also a great Georgia educator. Teacher Eliko Akobia said, in classroom management, as in medicine, prevention is more important than correction. So we should know the students, feel then the students will start to mess up, and moreover, it is better for teachers' intervention to be directed to a specific student, not be too blinkered and not cause discontinuation of class activities to maintain discipline. Yes, it is great. I need to read it. Kaber.
Yes.
Teacher Kakaber, congratulations.
Congratulations, dear Kakaber. Dear Nada, you know, Kakaber has just finished a conference where he was a trainer. And now he has joined us. And share your very interesting and important presentation. Thank you so much, dear Kakaber, for everything.
Yes.
Thank you. And congratulations. Congratulations. We are proud of you. He is, for us, very important person.
Yes.
Before
we continue, we are coming to the end, but we are not finished yet. I want to also thank here an amazing educators, our great Miriam, our great Nino, all great, amazing, Nastani, Mala, all who are here today with us on the Great Global Friends Club webinar. Now we are calling our great professor, Faisal Fayyaz. He joined us. Welcome, great Professor Faisal. Enlighten us with your speech.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Nada and Ma'am Inga. I'm audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are. Yes.
Thank you very much. So today the topic is very important, that classroom management. We know very well that we have a basically formal education system in our countries, and classroom management and classroom environment is the most important thing. If we provide the quality-based environment to our students in the classroom, then obviously the outcome will be productive, optimal, and obviously it will be beneficial from all aspects for young generation. So classroom management refers to the various ways that teachers ensure that their classrooms are conducive to learning and the best resource for the basically to make the basically humans more best and more productive as well. This can involve everything from preventing and intervening this disruptive behavior to creating the right environment and setting clear expectation that what the humans and what the young generation want to do it. So they set their objective, they set their ambition, they set their basically goal, target, and each and everything. So classroom management, obviously, teacher is the main source who basically align each and every student in a basically queue, in a sequence, in a rhythm, so that they could learn something and they could serve something in the humanity, in the world, in the country, in the region, in the community as well. Reason when all the humans become positive and the teacher who is basically involving in all those spirits on all those basic things where the students and young generation are getting the right and positive outcome and learning, then obviously they all will make the things more beautiful, more productive, and more innovative and inventive as well. The best thing for everyone in the science world is this, that science, research, invention, innovation, it's all about this thing that it all depends on humans, that everything will be created, formed or designed to make the things simple and ease for humans. So whatever invention, production, whatever the basically device, gadget you are using, so it's all about to this thing that how we can make the things more easy and convenient for our young generation, for our siblings, for the humans community, for the country, and all others human-based things and the environment as well. Now, due to Zoom and these digital platforms, we are communicating. So this one is only due to this thing that humans basically educate their basically siblings and gradually they upgrade themselves in such a way that we are able to communicate, and we are even from different territories of the world, but we are communicating, and in a positive way we are sharing our thoughts that what the things should be best and more good for the humans. So classroom management is often seen as a necessary part of teaching, as it can help create optimal conditions for learning. So classroom management is the basic thing to teach, to feed something in the minds of or in the brains of young generation. If you set your classroom in management and environment, then it means that you are feeding right outcomes and optimal things, optimal knowledge in the minds of young generation. So there are many reasons that we can consider in our classroom management and which are effective these things. So some of them that I'm going to discuss, that is just like this thing, that positive learning, productive outcome, you're creating a positive learning environment, preventing disruptive behavior, setting clear expectation and student behavior, or all these things. So it can help create a positive learning environment, prevent disruptive behavior, and set clear expectations for students' behavior. It can also make it easier to teach effectively and efficiently, as it can help reduce the amount of time spent dealing with disruptive behavior. So all things going and depending on your classroom management. Reason after house, this one is the second place where you will learn something, where you will teach something to your siblings. And in this way, you can make this community more beautiful, more better, and more optimal as well. And this is the basically thing that we are getting, that Finland is working and teaching and learning. It's totally depend on informal education system. Reason they basically came to know this thing, that due to different activities and activity-based learning can make more rational learning in the minds of young generation. So classroom management is the second place of learning after home, according to me. And if you set the environment and the management of your class and teacher and the students, they are basically, there is a good harmony between them, then obviously they can create some optimal outcome and they can learn something better, and teacher can deliver something more better things. And in this way, there is a basically, you can say that give something, do something good, and same like they can create better things as well. So classroom management is very necessary nowadays in this digital era. Reason, if some devices, some applications, some tools are beneficial for our young generation, as well as some are very dangerous and destructive as well. For example, PUBG game and something like, you know very well that they have significant destructive effect on the human's health and on their basically minds as well. They basically, you can say, due to telepathy or due to some basically pedagogical approaches, they control the minds, and the human is unable to control his brain as well. So they are so much active, so much rational, these digital applications as well. So they need to keep control on everything so that we can protect our young generation community, our young learners. And the purpose of classroom management, school, education system, and everyone want to see better of their young generation. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Inga and ma'am Nada, brother Am Akkas Ali, I'm really grateful to you that you provide me this chance to say something about classroom management. I'm really grateful to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, great Professor Faisal. Thank you. You are always great. We really enjoy listening you always, because you gave us always on the specific, unique way. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Professor Faisal. Dear Nada, he also always with us and share very important things and presentation. And thank you so much, Professor Faisal.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
And I'm really grateful to all of you that you and Brother Am Akkas Ali, Ma'am Nada, you make me the part of this conference, of this session as well. Reason, Global Friends Club. And when we see, we are the companions of Global Trainers Academy as well. So we all work together and we all basically sharing our thoughts to do something better, to make the minds, to make our young generation more better and best as well. So thank you very much, ma'am, from my side.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you once again. Thank you so much. Now we are coming to one amazing person, a young person. She is amazing. She is so young, but she is so wonderful. And she is our great daughter of our Dr. Inga. And Ellen, please enlighten us with your speech and presentation.
Hello, everyone. Warm greetings from Georgia. I am M.H.E. Okay. General classroom management strategies. Ambassador M.H.E. General classroom management strategies are the approach needed to create an orderly school environment. Classroom management is a process in which the school and the teacher create and reinforce the socially acceptable behaviors of the students, increasing the motivation to learn. Why non-classroom management strategies are important? Create an orderly environment in the classroom and helps maintain this order. Increases the level of academic achievement by strengthening socially acceptable behaviors. It promotes the social and emotional development in the students and reduces negative behaviors and increases academic engagement in the learning processes. Three basic principles of classroom management. High expectations for students should be emphasized in the school. Of course, taking into account their abilities and development factor. The system should be aimed at ensure innovative involvement of students in the learning process, and the school environment should clearly identify and refers the students' successful behaviors. In order to form a productive learning process, it is necessary to create an orderly learning environment where studies feel safe and comfortable. For this, it is important to use classroom management strategies, which can be considered in three general categories. The first category covers the organization of the classroom environment and structure. The second category covers the motivation of students to learn, and the third category corners the support of positive behavior thought, the development of rules of behavior thought, their learning and reinforcement. Both the arrangement and structuring of the environment as well as the growth of students' motivation to study are provided by the school and the teacher. The involvement of the students' family is also important. Yeah. Recommendations related to the arrangement on the environment and the structure of the lesson. In the classroom, tables, chairs, blackboard, and other school attributes should be arranged in such a way that each student has an unique chance to concentrate. See and hear the teacher. This allows the learner to make limited choices. The course of the lesson should be designed in such a way that is focused on the student's successes and not on failure. It is recommended to start the lesson with an opening activity that will help concentration, interest, and also curiosity. For example, brainstorming or an activity with cognitive game elements. It is important for the teacher to thought prepare the lesson plan, teaching material, and necessary response. It advise before starting the lesson. The organizations and mobilization of the teacher has a great importance of the reduction of anti-rave behaviors of students. When planning a lesson, it is important to take into account the direction of students' attention span. It is recommended continually to divide the lesson into 20 minutes section, which can be achieved by changing activities and using anchoring experiences. For example, it is possible during the processes to change the arrangement of chairs according to the activity, if a group activity is planned, and more. Motivation. Science is no magic wand that ensures the growth of student motivation. It is important to use effective and tested methods in this direction. It is important to establish a positive relationship between teachers and students. This can be ensured by demonstrating attention and interest on the part of teacher to the students' interest and passions. For example, when students involved in the study of a sport of any field on earth, the teacher should show interest in this direction. How was yesterday my match? And more. It is recommended that the teacher present and last one positively shaped piece of information or fact the class each day. This will help create a positive atmosphere. The teacher should know the child's strength and weakness well. It is a case student support will be provided in learning situation where there is a risk of failure. Increasing motivation is facilitated by assigning responsibility to the students themselves within the components, and the teacher helps the students to realize that the student is in control of his own achievements. And the types to help you manage your classroom. If the students are talking to each other during the lesson and there is noise in the classroom, the teacher should not try to cover the students' voices with their own concentration. It is recommended to wait for a few seconds and starting talking only after everyone's in quit and the student's attention is on the teacher. If the teacher reports that the noise does not stop, it is recommended to use distraction devices. X, if you hear beat, clap your hands 3 times. In the first second of mobilizing the student's attention, immediately start talking with, for example, the press, today our group is like this, and so on. During classroom work, it is important to predict possible complications, risks, and development ways to slow them, e.g., running out of stationery in the processes of working on the project can lead to a conflict situation between different groups. It is easier for the teacher to work on the students' problematic behaviors and develop ways to slow them if interest of getting angry. He started thinking about slowing the problem. Focus on this behavior. Think about cause and effect relationship, but about why this or that behavior may be occurring. The teacher should be presentable and calling. He should have good self-professional skills. The teacher himself must believe in the success of the methods, the plans to use with the students. And learning is very, very important, and learning is light. Thank you so much for listening to me and your attention.
Who will not listen you, dear? Who will not listen you? Great, amazing, wonderful. And I think that all teachers will agree with this, what you present. And I hope that also that new things you bring that all will practice in the classroom. Great, great, Elena. Bravo.
Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you so much, Ellen. Now,
where is for Ellen certificate?
Yes, I shared. Thank you so much, Ellen, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. Yes, we come to our last speaker. This amazing international webinar on a very important topic. We get almost, I can say, all the answers. So, what is our conclusion for the day? How can we get the classroom management right from the day one? What we need to do? What our great speakers, eminent educators share with us. So, before anything else, we need to be sure that we have a lesson plan. If we don't have a lesson plan, a good, excellent, interesting, innovative, creative lesson plan, as well as a clear expectation. So we need to think about that ways. How can we incorporate the meaningful, what we need, how to create a safe, reliable, and productive space for our students to learn. Second, what we heard today was build relationships with your students. What it means? Get to know them. We need to know their strengths. We need to know their challenges. We need to know their interests. We need to know their dreams for the future. That is very important because we know that in classroom we always have students with special needs, gifted students, and students who have some problems. We know that. So we need to make and invest in all of them. There, for us, each one is the same. We can't do the differences between our students. We need to build trust because the trust is the key for the successful classroom management. Then we need to bring a sense of humor. What it means, we need to find the ways to have a laugh, because if we don't have a smile, we can't pull the hair out, because our students are students and they will always be students. They are kids. We are kids. All life we are kids. So we need to have the best prepared classroom managers. We need to be the best. We need to run in that. We need to know how to know how to run all the challenging situations, because we know today we have so many students who are in depression, who have some health problems. So we need to bring jokes, kindness to each one of our students. Then what it means, stay cool and focus on teaching. That is, we need to do that every day. We need to do that on the easy way. We need to keep our students for the task, I can say, for that cool way. And so many today we hear about this. I want to thank to our great Sir August for this amazing topic, amazing international webinar. To my great sister, Dr. Inga, for managing all this. All great here participants also who is watching on the Facebook, and here we have so many participants. I want to thanks to each one, and if anyone here on the stage wants to say something, now is the time, because we are ending.
My dear sister, congratulations, you are amazing. Congratulations, you really deliver it well. I don't know what I told you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
You are always with us. You always support us. it's great. Congratulations. We rock
And
again together.
yes, and we will always support each other.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Mr. Akkas Ali, can you hear me? Congratulations also. You you create an amazing Global Friends Club.
Thank you, my dear. I think I want to say just one word. That is all the credit goes to the Miss Inga Kharchilava and also to the Nada Ratkovic. Yeah,
thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. And yes, please, dear participants, if you didn't fill the form for the certificates, here it is. Please do it so you can get your certificate.
Yes, thank you. Dear, you know, it was a really amazing, absolutely wonderful webinar today. I'm so happy we have done it together. All speakers was amazing. Also, your moderator, rocked today. Oh my God. Thank you so much, all participants. Global Friends Club team, Mr. Akkas, all. We continue our job actually, and we will back soon.
With amazing new topic. Yes, yes. And thanks again because we see how many are still with us.
If we
and
can,
it is very late.
something ask. I don't know. Thank you so much, all participants. Kalian dimadlubak oras.
Nestani, Kakabed, Miriam, Nino, Natia, dear Saida, anyone, anything to say at the end? You can open
Yes,
your
we have
mic.
so many participants.
Yes. You can open your mic, you can ask.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning from every destination you are. I am Ambassador Dennis Iyumi from Liberia, West Africa. And actually, indeed, I am an educator or secondary educator. And today having to be one of the best tutor I've ever gone through. And I must admit and appreciate the organizer for this wonderful presentation. Although all of the presentation and the courses were of maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but it was left changing and left learning. Actually, indeed, it was actually great. And I'm humble again. I just joined the Facebook page of the institution, and I will be waiting to partake in almost all of the webinar, the seminars and conferences that will be hosted by this institution. Indeed, I'm a member of the IIU, the International Internship University. Yeah, I'm a member. I'm in almost all of the chat rooms. Yeah. And I am the executive director of the OTIF Teacher Training Institute. It is an online platform within Liberia. And I think I've involved some of my coaches, my mentors, and to even serve as a speaker on said program. So I want to be grateful to the platform host, the organizer for organizing this platform. Indeed, we are going to network with each other subsequent time that we can try to improve our educational settle within the universe. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ambassador Dennis. Thank you. Thank you for your great words. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Ambassador Dennis. Okay, there, I think it finished.
Yes, yes, we can finish. We will finish it. So we were together a lot. Please, you can like, you can watch, describe, and like the Global Friends Club Facebook page. share it.
Thank you so much, dear Nino, Mariam, Inga, all participants. Dear Natia, congratulations again, dear Kahaber, and all participants, My great respect all. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Akkas Ali.
Yes.
And
Once
dear
again,
Nada, of
I would
course.
before the end, I would like to say something little about GFC. Yes, GFC is not mine. GFC is yours. And you all are the main pillar of GFC. GFC is working totally voluntary. In the meantime, we are appoint few directors from many countries, few continental directors, country directors, IT directors. And already we have discussed about that, why we are appointed them. So now we have some directors. Somehow we know each other, but today I saw our some directors are not afraid. So I request to Inga, as soon as possible, you can call a meeting to introductory for our all directors and take them on a board. And before next session, must we have to discuss together with our all directors. And also, my dear sister Nada, she is the main person of GFC. And I think I can, dear Inga, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, that's it for today. And now I congratulate to all our speakers and thank you very much to all of our eminent speakers. Thanks to our all the participants, and the participants will get a certificate very soon. We are as soon as possible we will share the certificates on Facebook page, and especially our directors. Kakabar is here, and our another directors Delhi. Maybe she's not afraid here, and I'm really grateful and honored to all Georgian teams like Inga, Kharchilava, Inga Tapib, Mariamma Mama Glashbili, Kakabar, and all Georgians. Also, all the speakers and all the directors, all the moderators, and our all the well-wishers who is with us, who is with GFC. And thank you very much, and invite to our join our next session that will be available soon. So thank you very much for today's, and especially my heartiest thanks to our dearest moderator.
Yes. Thank you. Yes,
Of
and I want to say that Global Friends Club is a voluntary, humanitarian, and we are here for education, providing education to all over the globe. And our great Sir Akkas is nothing doing there. As we said, volunteering, so that you are all here. Welcome to join Global Friends Club, and we don't need to prove nothing because all is visible. If you visit the web page, if you visit the Facebook, you can see that we are really people. We are really friends. The same name is called. The name of the organization is saying that. So we are for humanity, for peace, for education, for all.
Yes, dear. You are absolutely right. Thank you so much. And bye now. Take care. Thank you so much. God bless. Congratulations again. Well done.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes, Mr. Akkas.
Okay. Now we are already 3 hours passing, so should conclude this session. And please pray for me in the Ramadan. May Almighty Allah save us.
Yes.
And help us all.
Yes,
And
we wish a happy and blessed Ramadan. Yes, to all our great friends all around the world who is celebrating now and this month, and very blessed month. It's peaceful and joy with the family and with all who you love.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Inga, you can conclude the
Bye.
session. Bye.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.